Hello, I'm Hubert for Clubit TV. Today we are going to be looking at a game called Farm Rescue. This is a children's game for ages 4 and upwards, published by Brain Games. It is a cooperative memory game using dice to determine which cards the players need to flip or find. Let's go down to the table and I will show you how this game is played.
Set up the playing space by connecting the path pieces to create the boundary of the farm. Place the farmer at the barn and the wolf at its starting point. Shuffle the cards and place them face up in a 5x5 grid inside the boundary. The first player rolls the dice and flips over the corresponding animal and coloured background. If a barn is rolled, the player can choose any animal, and if its multicoloured circles are rolled, they can choose the colour. The next player rolls the dice, flipping over the respective animal each time. If the combination has already been turned over, they have to find out where it is. At this point, the other players can help if they know where it is. If the team is correct, the farmer advances a space. If they are wrong, the wolf moves on. The cards remain revealed in both cases. If the farmer catches the wolf, or all the tiles are face down before the wolf arrives, the players win. Otherwise, the wolf does. And that is how you play Farm Rescue. Let's go back up top and I will let you know what I think of this game.
So we're back. So the question we have to ask is this game a howler or one to add to our game pack? First of all, the components. The components in this game are excellent. Brain Games have once again done a great job creating figures that are attractive, colourful, and do the job really well. It's far better than having just little tokens or little pawns, just coloured pawns moving around the movement track. The dice are custom, they're decent, they're again very colourful. There's one little concern about the fact that because they are printed on and there's no sort of engraving or resetting on the dice, there is a concern that after a while the printing will come off, but I have tried to scratch it a little bit and it seems to be okay. I can't imagine that these dice will take an absolute hammering as they will in some games. So the dice, the characters, the cards are decent, again colourful, the graphics design is good. Everything just looks good. It's just a very well put together product, something that is colourful, child friendly, and definitely a thumbs up on the component area. But what about the game? Well, first of all, if you don't like memory games, completely give this one a miss. But if this is not really a game for you, this is a game for your children. And if your children do love memory games, then yeah, then definitely buy this one. One of the great advantages of this game is that some games are written for specific age ranges, because everybody has to exercise their memory and it will challenge all of us. I mean, I've seen adults have problems with remembering where certain cards are. It's gonna appeal to a wider age range, and that's one of the great things about this game, is that you can sit there with a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old and they're going to have as much fun playing this game, or as much of a challenge for them, as whilst some games that are aimed at 4-year-olds, a 7-year-old will just find beneath them. So this game is one that I would highly recommend for families with children, at least one child with an age range spread. It's going to be as much fun for the oldest as it is for the youngest. Also, it's bright, it's colourful, it's going to make children want to play it. You can work together, you can make decisions together. When you roll the die, is there the sort of dice and you get one of the wild ones, then you can strategize together and help each other out to actually win this game. You can also make this game harder if you want to. You can always put start the wolf a little bit further down the track, just to give them a little bit more of tension to the game, because the wolf is that much closer to reaching the farm. So overall, this is a big thumbs up for me. This is one of those games that I think will generally appeal to any family with young children. I must also just say quickly that I want to quickly thank Anna from Brain Games for giving me this copy to review. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you've played this or you want to ask any questions, and we'll try to answer them. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.